Summer months are a great time for kids to explore new hobbies, and today's Creative Corner guest has found a craft that is entirely too cute. Joining me now, Delaney Hansen. Delaney, thank you for coming.
It's so awesome to be here. I'm so glad to be on CI Living. It's so cool.
Well, good. I'm so glad that you can appreciate the cool factor that we are here on CI Living. But let's talk about these very cool, cute little creations that you have made. Tell me about your hobby, how you got started.
So back in like January or February, I had been seeing a lot of people crocheting on YouTube, and I really wanted to, but my mom was a little bit hesitant because I'm known for dropping hobbies very quickly until she found her old crochet hook whenever she used to crochet. And so I started with some yarn that I already had and found some tutorials on YouTube to get started, and then worked my way into learning how to read patterns, and now I'm here.
Well, and look at some of these things there at home that you have made. Now, those vegetables are seriously cute, but that was for something special. Tell me about that.
So that was for a fundraiser for the Farm Bureau. It was for a silent auction, and it was definitely a fun project to work on. I had a lot of fun just making all these little vegetables. They all turned out really cute, and I loved them.
And I bet that that brought quite the draw there at the auction for sure. Now, you mentioned you learned how to do patterns. So is that how you make things, or is this like, I just kind of got crafty?
Well, these are all, I use patterns because I'm still very much a beginner. I've only been doing it for a couple months, so I've been using patterns that I found on Pinterest or Etsy, and they've all been so cute, and I've loved experimenting with new ones.
So let's talk about some of these ones that you've made here. What is the process like starting a project like this? How long does it take you to make one of these?
So I have to take a lot of breaks because my parents don't want me to hurt my hands, but these can take like maybe, this one probably like a day and a half if I work on it consistently. Something like this maybe like 3 or 4 hours.
Here. He's gonna say hi to the camera up there. Hi. Oh my gosh, and it's so soft.
Yeah.
What do we call these? Toys? Crafts?
They can be, I mostly call them like little handmade stuffed animals or something, or crochet animals. You can call it whatever you want. They mostly are used, they can be used for toys or like decorations or something like that.
Okay, now that little bee looks just perfectly fit in your hand. So that's just a little bit smaller. So is this a hobby, or is this something you could see yourself maybe like creating your own Etsy shop one day?
Well, I definitely do want to do that. I still have a lot of room to grow, and school can be a little bit like, it can just complicate things a little bit because I don't have as much time, but the summer has definitely been very good because I have much more time and like wiggle room to make things.
I bet so. I bet people see them because I saw them on your mom's Facebook page. I'm sure people see them and are like, oh, Delaney, I want one of those too. Is that happening?
Yeah, definitely, especially with these dogs. I made a few, and then my mom posted them, and then everyone was like, oh, can you make a mini version of my dog? And I'm like, well, I mean, of course I can.
Well, I'm glad that you are adventurous and that you're willing to jump in. What has been your favorite one to make so far? And it may not even be one here today.
Well, I really liked making this husky because I thought it turned out so cute, and it was a different style of like making the body rather than having like a bunch of different pieces. This was all one piece, and so it was a bit of a challenge, but also really fun. So I really liked making this one especially.
Okay, well, they're all seriously cute, as are you.
Thank you.
We can't wait to see what happens with Delaney here and her little crocheted creations here. Thank you for sharing them.
You're welcome.
All right. It's a little kid to know here, Delaney. And we'll share this on Facebook so you can get a closer look at them as well. And that turtle is so cute.